And we're here, Ryan Hennessy here with Kyler Hall, head coach of the Suwannee Bulldogs. Coach, thanks for sitting down with us here in the game. So let's talk about this upcoming season. Second year coming in the program, so you have a year under your belt, correct?
Right.
So what is your adjustments, kind of talking about last year? How was your first year go, and then going into this year?
Last year we had an opportunity to win the district championship. Went to a three-way tiebreaker with Yulee and Ribault. Had it to our place. Had the open round or the open game by the first quarter. Didn't get it done. Ribault beat us the first quarter. Had a chance to beat Yulee the second quarter. Went to overtime. Lost on the two-point conversion. So it was a bitter end to a good finish of the season. Started out rough. Played some tough teams at the beginning. Then went on a great run. Beat Ribault over here at their place. And again, having an opportunity, just didn't take advantage. So we use that as motivation this offseason. We've reminded them of that quite often, how close we were, and just the importance of the small things that we have to do day in and day out. So we're glad for this season to get started. Yesterday had a good first day, and looking forward to building upon that.
So you talk about how close that was between the three teams. Does this new playoff system help you guys, and do you like it? What do you think about it?
Well, our number one goal is just to win the district championship, because that way, if you're being a district champ, you're automatically in. You're a top 4 seed, so that's our number one goal. Then if you're not district champs, it's up in the air, and all that works off of your opponent's win-loss record, and you just never can tell how that goes. So we want to be able to control our own destiny and not depend on the point system. So that, again, that's our goal. That's our number one goal. We have our district games at home against Ribault and Yulee, and we go on the road against Paxton and Stanton Prep, with Ribault being our first district game at the house. So it's very important that we get that one done, take care of business early, and put ourselves in the driver's seat in the district.
So talking about this season now, second year in the program now, any players that you're like, and as a football coach, I can't even imagine having that really good senior that leaves, or those good players. You got any guys coming up now that you're looking forward to taking over your program? You're like, I'm glad I have this guy back.
Right.
These couple of groups guys, some players?
Very experienced up front. We have 4 seniors up front and 1 sophomore. That sophomore being Josh Braun. He was a Max Preps freshman All-America last year. 6'5", 320. Great student, 4.0 student. Great young man. So he's one of those guys coming up that we're looking to build around. Our quarterback will be sophomore Tyree Taylor. Had some experience last year as a freshman. And our starting running back returns from last year, Carlton Hall. He'll be a junior. So a lot of our core skill guys are all underclassmen. We have 1 senior upperclassman on offense, but our experience lies up front. And if you want an experienced group, that's where you want it. Especially seeing, having a young quarterback and some young receivers. So that's kind of what we're looking to build upon. KJ Scott on defense and Nick Wilton, 2 returning seniors on defense that will look to lead our defensive unit.
So talking about this team now, you got, I know the coaches always say 1 game at a time.
Right.
1 game at a time, but is there one game that your players are like kind of marking on the calendar?
Yeah, I mean, outside of our district games, probably Columbia. Traditionally, we play Columbia the last game of the year. That game's been moved to week 2 this year. We have them at our place. It's called a rivalry, but we haven't beat Columbia in a long time. It's been a long time since we beat them. So that'll be a week 2 game where if we can have some success and get a win, that'll do some big things for us, confidence-wise, momentum. So that'll be one that our players are always looking forward to, and it's a little bit of change playing them early this year.